Hello everyone, I am Shahitya and the topic that I am going to deal with is business process analytics. For understanding the topic, first we have to understand what a business process exactly is. So, a business process is a set of activities or tasks. One completed, it will accomplish the organization's goal and hence it is a lifeline of any business. So, let's see the examples of it. Let's take an example of a financial organization. For example, it's a bank. Here, depositing of money is involved, withdrawal of money is involved, otherwise, the transaction is also involved. So, everything related to it is involved with money. So, trade settlement becomes a very crucial point of it. And the other one is the retail. And in retail, it involves each and every process. Those are sequential, starting with the order once placed with the customer and till it reaches the customer. So the critical factor here is both customer experience as well as the regulatory and compliance perspective. So customer experience is very much important because it determines how your business growth would be, because without any customer there would be no business at all. And the regulatory compliance would be certain rules and regulations that the business have to comply with so that it would sustain. Yeah, this is an example for business process, and here trade processing flow is given. Trade capture involves the capture of any order from the customer, maybe through a website or mobile application or whatever. And the next one is execution. It is closely related to trade capture, and validation takes place with any norms provided by the owner. And the remaining things are booking, clearing, and it depends based on the customers, based on the owner's perspective. And for this, diverse systems are used, maybe front end, back end applications, hardware, message queues, and other networking devices. And this is a study from Gartner, and this is an important study because it highlights why we go for business process analytics. As I said earlier, enhanced customer experience is very much important since it determines the growth of your business and the sustainability of your business. And the second one is the process efficiency. So it comes at the very high level in the list. So it must not be neglected and it's very important for business to sustain. And the next one is we go for what a business process analytics is. So it is a methodology or it is a way to monitor, discover, and analyze a business process. It enables an organization to gain real time end to end visibility so that once end to end visibility is obtained, each and every process in the previously seen large set of processes could be visualized very easily so that any bottlenecks, any deviations in it can be easily detected and hence any predictions could be made and any failure in the system could be already predicted and cleared though. And hence this is a combination of process mining as well as real-time analytics. Yeah. Now why we go for business process analytics? While surfing through all these slides, everyone would have an idea of what it is and why we go for it. Anyhow, I'll summarize. Multiple systems are there, either within the organization as well as the outside the organization. So integrating it is a big task, as well as there will be a lot of data collected from it. So managing them becomes a tough part without any organized system, and business process analytics helps in it. Once organization have this visibility, as said earlier, any bottleneck could be avoided, throughput could be increased, and performance could be assessed. And yeah, raw data sources. For this, we need some set of data. What such data could be? I'll give you 10 seconds so that you people could think of it. Yeah, now the time starts now. Yeah, let's see. The data sources are Log data, the data from the databases. They are those. So log data arises at invocation of a particular event, while the databases are almost final, not they're not always final results, but usually databases store final results. And this is the part of working. So first we collect data, then we mine it and discover pattern, and the third one is the conformance. Let's elaborate it. This is data collection, and data collection, as we have seen earlier, comes from event logs and databases. So there are many data, there are many attributes of the data. Among them, these three are very much important. The first one is the ID. Without it, you could not find which particular event has caused a particular result. And the next one is timestamp. Using it, you can sequence as well as you can rebuild the past. And the third one is the activity. This gives an idea of what has happened. And the next one is process mining and discovery. For process mining and discovery, this is the most important thing because data collection happens in every process. But here's the change, and here usually alpha algorithm is used. The inputs are, as we have seen earlier, event logs, and the output is ordered relation. And the middle, the process, the assumptions are event log completeness and absence of noise. These are the assumptions of the alpha algorithm. So event log completeness gives an assumption that there's no deviation in the logs, and you would rely on the logs completely. And absence of noise is this is actually a correct assumption because we would clear any noise even if it is present in the pre-processing stage itself. And here it's process conformance. Here a reconstructed flowchart is obtained, and the frequency of each event is obtained, and path followed by each event is also analyzed. So it helps in scrutinizing any major deviation as well as available desired process flow is analyzed so that if there is any deviation. The next thing we go for is the real-time visibility. So creating any process is easy, but implementing it in real time becomes a little bit difficult task. So a big data and stream processing applications have made it easier, simpler. And so there are certain tools like Apache Kafka, Apache Spark, Hadoop ecosystems. And the data used for real-time visibility are application logs, business process logs, call detail records, clickstream, message queues, mobile web access logs via data, and everything can be used for certain particular inferences, and I have mentioned it here. You people could go through it. And the next part is integration and implementation. Discussing something theoretically is different while implementing is different. So let's see how to implement it. In any organization, these three systems are very much important: EAI, ERP, ECM. EAI is Enterprise Application Integration. It helps in integration of legacy systems. Hence, it provides easy movement of data between them. The next one is ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning Platform. It actually records the manipulated business data, and hence operational state could be seen easily. In-depth picture could be visualized. And the third one is ECM, Electronic Content Management. So the electronic content management could be used to detect a business even before the process gets initiated. Yeah, here's a diagram. Here we see there's EAI, ERP, ECM, and BPM is nothing but business process management. Here the first three components produce data, and they are given to event bus. Once given to event bus, they are passed to the original business process analytics. Here event is detected and they are correlated. Correlation involves checking for any close relations as well as any deviations, and it is fed into the process control, and here analytics takes place. And the next one is business activity monitoring takes place then and there, so it has a direct link with the infrastructure, I mean the original organization. So it keeps a watch, and day-to-day activities are fed. When it happens for a long time, a particular intelligence is obtained, and the intelligence, when used, would give a very beneficial factors and beneficial results in a business, and that is used. And the simulation, data mining, optimizations are used to obtain a business intelligence, and those are fed to BPM, that is business process management, because business process management is something which manages the particular business. So when any intelligence is obtained, it is fed to BPM, that could be used for further working of the business. And even any deviations are found later, they could be detected using the event bus and event detection correlation, and the process would continue as of now. And let's see what are the challenges. These are also known already. Heterogeneous system, as we have discussed earlier, there are different types of system, either within the organization as well as outside the organization. So correlating it, combining it becomes a tedious task. And in next one is the business process is very fluid. Since it is fluid, any supporting system must also be fluid. So the business process analytics is a supporting system, and hence it must be fluid also. The next one is the volume of data. Whenever there's a large amount of data, it becomes little bit tedious task to manage it. That too from disparate systems. Yeah, this is the question part, and you'll be given 10 seconds of time, and you will have to think of it. What is the use of EAI? There are three options. Yeah, it's time. And the answer is facilitating movement of data between legacy systems. Since we have seen earlier, EAI is used for integration. It facilitates movement of data between different systems. That's it. Whereas providing in-depth picture is part of ERP. And the recording events for detecting events even prior to initiation becomes a part of ECM. Let's go for the next question. You will have 10 seconds time for it too. What are all the assumptions made in alpha algorithm? I hope you people would remember that it is used in second stage of the business process analytics working part. And the time starts now. Yeah, it's time. And they are event log completeness and absence of noise. So we have seen it already that event log completeness is something that it relies on event log, and absence of noise is taken so that the noise could be cleared in the pre-processing stage itself. And these are all the references that I have made to create this video. The Analytics India, Splunk blocks, and a PDF. Thank you.